Carlisle?
No. He's there.
He's coming. He's just finished writing his presentation, actually. He's in the corner scribbling away. I thought this doesn't look good. But anyway, he's got an interesting fact about himself, actually. He once interviewed Pierce Brosnan for a media piece about one of the James Bond films. And he said he was a bit of a twat. You can have a word with him afterwards if you want to get the dirty on him. But, have you presented before, Ed?
Yeah.
Oh, he's experienced. Even so, we still like to make him feel welcome. So please give it up for Ed Carlisle.
Okay, go.
Tonight I want to talk about economics, except I'm not going to talk about money. In fact, I think money often gets in the way. It clouds our thinking on economics. So I'm just going to rip up this fibre to clear the air. There's lots of talk about economics, the credit crunch, bankers, tax, and so on. There are armies of economists, economic correspondents, economic departments, and the problem is they're all fixated with money. They're not bad people, they just have limited imaginations. On a macro scale, the wider world, we're told it's all about stock markets, hedge funds, government policy. On a micro scale, our lives, it's all about income and expenditure, job contracts, your bank balance. And I think we tend to go along with that. Now, money's got its place, its uses, but I think it's overrated. It needn't and shouldn't dominate our thinking, our understanding of economics. There are other ways of thinking about economics, and I think if we pursue those a bit more, we could end up happier with a better society. Language is powerful, so it's helpful to get back to the root, the etymology of words. The word economics comes from the ancient Greek word oikonomia, meaning management of the household. Now, I don't idealise ancient Greek society, but I like the reminder that economics isn't necessarily about money, but about people in relationship managing resources together. So economics is neither good nor bad, it's what we do, managing ourselves and our resources. But I have a sense that economics got lost, at least in the West, down a financial cul-de-sac in which money's king, the main resource we all see. We might have more money, but arguably we're getting poorer. So let's rescue economics and ourselves by recognising and really valuing other resources, other things that enable us to do stuff. Let's highlight and celebrate some of those alternative economics in our lives so that we can see them more clearly and value them more fully. It's a cliche, but time's a resource. We all know that, but I think we all need to keep reminding ourselves that we spend a lot of time working for money to buy stuff to resource ourselves, but we're left cash rich and time poor. Does it need to be this way? There's the oft-quoted anecdote of the businessman who sees a farmer relaxing behind a field. The businessman suggests the farmer works harder, to earn more money, to buy more land, to become richer, so he can relax. The farmer's perplexed by the businessman's so-called wisdom. And I don't know if you've seen these, but a few hospice nurses have written articles and booklets about what people say on their deathbeds. Very commonly, people, especially men, regret spending so much time working. Death and mortality are powerful forces to bring us to our senses, if only we're prepared to sit up and take note. With more time, we can live differently and spend less money. It might not be for everyone, but I'm a big fan of couch surfing and also hitchhiking. Likewise, you can grow veg, keep chickens, forage, whatever, all of which reduce your dependence on the money economy. We can take more time to be creative, which saves money, and it's a nice thing to do. My wife Tanya, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight, made these little houses out of driftwood as gifts to people, way better than bought things, and basically free. Also, off the treadmill, could we reflect more? Could we seek wisdom and vision? These are crucial resources for us to be fulfilled and effective. To quote the Jewish proverb, without vision, people die. But with vision, with purpose, a huge amount of energy is unlocked. We've all seen it in ourselves and others at times. More time spent on inner journeys will give us that. When people give their time and share some vision, they can do great things with little or no money. There's the Fab Beeson Festival, the coming Leeds Robots Festival, with Luck, Holbeck Violet project and other projects. This stuff is happening, so can we slowly orientate our whole society around it? Relationships are our fundamental resource. Let's nurture relationships more. Let's build up trust, work at mutuality, treasure love. Let's put those relationships to work so that we can pull together effectively and do good things. Running a house is costly, so living interdependently with others is a great way to get more free from the cash economy. Lodges are good, or Lilac is a great local example of co-housing. Indeed, our society is really weird in world history and world society, the extent to which we live independently. It's good to just notice that and the choices we're all making. There's a great effective voluntary scheme in Leeds called the Grace Project, supporting volunteers to host homeless refugees in their homes. It takes a bit of vision, but it costs almost zero cash. Likewise, running a car's not cheap, so with some imagination and good relationships, car sharing is great. The formal schemes like Car Club are okay, but if you can work something out with people you know, it becomes even cheaper. Mutuality pays. In summary, I think we'd all do well to notice and value these alternative economies, detox from the cash economy, and maybe help create a happier society where money's put in its rightful place. It needn't be dramatic, just small steps to maximise non-cash economies in our lives. It's not about going off to live in a cave and living off carrots and berries, but to make it real for yourself, to enact your own little revolution. You might want to start off with ripping up a fiver. It's therapeutic and liberating. I recommend it.